that's why these guys sound like
Chat.
Welcome back. If you ever thought you could sing maybe a little bit, but have never really dared to try in public, here's a story that should inspire you to start exercising your vocal cords.
5 years ago, classically trained musician Caroline Redmond-Lusher set up a singing group in her hometown of Guildford. It started with 70 members. Now it has 4,500 across the UK. And after being featured on BBC Breakfast last year, Caroline's also got a record deal. It was all down to us, wasn't it?
it was all your fault.
I feel we've got a share in this somehow.
Yes.
I'm talking about a real share.
We'll take the solo. Take the solo.
First album was out on July the 5th. Before we meet Caroline, a very small number of the people involved in the Rock Choir. Let's hear a little bit about the story.
Are you shopping anywhere?
Choosing not to tell them about the record deal initially was quite hard for me because they could kind of see something was going on because I was really, really excited all the time.
Caroline was itching to say, but she couldn't.
She dropped the whole record deal bomb and it was like, my God, what have I got myself into?
I pictured us on a stage with an audience and everything.
And I told them. They have offered Rock Choir a 4-album recording contract and they just were overjoyed and the cheering just went on and on and on.
And they're singing along in the studio. Caroline, can you just explain something? Because I saw so many people there, but everyone from the choir, how many altogether?
1,000.
1,000 is on the recording.
Yeah, it's inclusive. Rock Choir's inclusive. It's available to everyone. I can't choose half of them to be on an album. The other half have to stay at home. If we're going to do it, we have to do it together. So they were all on it.
Now tell us what happened, because you were here on April the 1st.
April the 1st last year.
Yeah.
I left the studio, got to Waterloo, got a call, couldn't hear it very well. Claimed he was the head of Universal, didn't believe him because it was April Fool's Day, and nearly blew the whole thing by being rude and saying, "How dare you ring me up? It's April Fool's Day." Da da da. And luckily withdrew and they offered us the deal the next day. So I was very nice to him the next day.
And so he said, "We'd like you to do a recording." And
they just came down and said, "We think what you're doing was wonderful. Never seen anything like it. It's for the general public. We think this is an amazing opportunity. And here's would you like to sign a 4-album record deal?"
Now tell us how it works in practice, because we've got Sam, Jim, Christina, Abby, Jan and Glenn, yeah?
Yes.
Great. And you all teach people to sing?
We do, yes.
So what, you recruit music
teachers?
teachers?
I recruit music graduates, grade 8 piano, grade 8 singing. They go through a year of training with me because the standard is very high. You know, got a good reputation with Rock Choir now, and then I send them out to different towns across the UK. We've got 71 locations now with Rock Choirs running, and the general public join those weekly sessions, and these guys teach them.
Now here's the thing, Jim. I know there's a sort of often heard mantra that anyone can sing. I know people who are just diabolical singers who would ruin any choir they ever walked into. So I mean, do you really have that belief that you can take anyone and get them good enough to sing and be on the album? And
absolutely. Send them to us, yes. We know what to do. No, anybody can sing. If you can talk, you can sing. And it's not really that much about the technicality of singing in our rehearsals. It's a fun, high-spirited, sort of enthusiastic gathering of like-minded people that like singing pop songs together.
Straight away I'm thinking, Sam, that if that is your philosophy, that anyone could come in and join in amongst those 1,000 people who were in the recording, there must have been a few duffers. Or did you put the mic down a bit? Or there's enough people to sing to make it sound good altogether?
Altogether, yeah. It's a fantastic sound. They enjoy it so much, and if their confidence is slightly low, they might mime when we get near them. All sorts of things.
But we train, they get better and better each week. They improve. Confidence is hugely important, isn't it? So we do install that in them, don't we? And give them a good time each week. It's time out for them as well.
This is a business, though, for you, isn't it?
It is a business, yeah. It had to become one. It wasn't meant to be. It's just, I'm not meant to be a business or a musician, and it just ended up like that. And all these guys, we work 7 days a week on this. You know, we can't do it for free, can we?
You have agreed to sing for us this morning.
Yes.
So what are you going to sing for us?
Something in Slice of Strong, which is a key track from the album, and it's the charity Refuge. Okay. It's one of the 2 more emotional, slow ones on the album. Everything else is upbeat. So we've been up for about 5 hours warming up.
In your own time.
They shall know free and
something inside so strong. I know that I can make it, but you're doing me wrong, so wrong. Thought that my pride had gone, oh no. Something inside so strong. Whoa, something inside so strong. Whoa, something inside so strong. Something inside so strong.
Very good.
Very lovely.
Well done.
And that is such an inspiring song anyway.
Beautiful
isn't it?
song.
I mean,
Actually, even yesterday, we got everyone together at the Apollo in Hammersmith, and the tears that were running down everyone's faces. There were about 3,000 rock choir singers from across the country came together, and it really was an emotional day, especially with that song, and for Refuge, the charity we're linked to.
Yeah, are there other songs as well that you feel there's a different energy involved in singing it? When are there? You nodding there?
Joyful, Joyful. It's been our song for the end of this term, and it's just really.
How does that go?
Joyful, Joyful. It's like
Yep.
Beethoven's Ninth, the Ode to Joy, but jazzed up. It's really funky. Sister Act 2.
It's featuring Sister Act 2, the movie.
Go on,
Joyful, joyful, Lord, we adore thee. It's,
okay.
But we're pop gospel Motown, so we're not a religious choir at all, but we throw in the gospel songs because they're such feel-good songs in terms of singing.
just tell me, I mean, I know people say that the whole, I mean, you already explained the idea that people get a lot more than just singing from singing. I've never done, a choir situation. So what is that about? I mean, you talk
bringing
about
people
confidence.
together. You don't get many communities coming together for anything anymore. Everything's on the internet, isn't it? Or you don't even get families doing things together so much these days because of what's available at home. So bringing people together in the community. And from all walks of life, we've got bankers, headmistresses, GPs, housewives, all coming together each week, and we have a great time. They go to the pub afterwards, go on holiday together. It's great. It's a big community, like a big family.
Singing in the bus would be all right, wouldn't it? Better than normal. If you go on holiday together, you can picture that.
You should try it. It is something being part of a choir, isn't it?
It's emotional, and you sing, you hear all those voices together, and everyone's equal in that room, and it's time out for someone. These people who have busy families and careers, and they get together in that one evening a week, and they have a great time with us.
You should try it, Charlie. You really should. And if you're right at the back there...
No one's going to know. You're right out.
Thank you. Thanks all of you. Thanks for coming in, and good luck as well.
Thank you very much.